Hello guys. Almost dropped my camera. So today we will work on the some little coding tasks. I need to fix few bugs. Let me turn on some music because I don't feel like very talkative today. So where is the music? Not here. Maybe here. Yes. Okay. So let's check what we have here before we start. I need to run it on emulator. Let's check how it looks on Android. Super Treasure application. One sec. I need to fix something on the Windows machine. Okay. So let's run our application. I have fixed a few bugs right now. Let's turn this off. So, Super Tracker. I have put changes. Yeah, kind of. But let's see the water tracker, by the way. Because I was having a few problems on this application, not on the Super Tracker, actually. So let's go. Mm. Actually, I have feature request about health integration. It's not working, so let's try to fix it. I have Android phone, but it's disconnected from Mac right now. Let's check any logs on the Android emulator first. Also, I am thinking about starting the water tracker on macOS because I think that's fine to track the water consumption on desktop, not on your phone. But let's see. Yesterday we tried to play it in the winter nights too, but it wasn't working on my desktop laptop. It's AMD based, but I don't know why it's not working. But I just refunded it. And I'm sad about that because and the winter nights is a very good game. One of the best games what I ever played was playing in my childhood. I will try later playing in first version because actually second number two is not the best I played in my childhood. I actually loved the first one. Maybe I can try run it on Mac OS. I didn't have a look, but right now it's not important. let's just enjoy a small vibing coding session. Vibing coding, new term. I still trying to get used to the ChatGPT5 coding capabilities, but I think that Claude is still better. I think I will waste the free week on the ChatGPT5 and then just switch back to the Claude code. But I really like the thought process of the ChatGPT5 because it has some plane and other stuff that works very well. But for my scope, it's not so important. The most important thing for my scope is just marketing, and I still do nothing about marketing right now because I'm engineer, so I will try my best to do nothing about marketing applications before I finally do something. So it's finally compiled. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, sure. Nice guy here. Meltzers, blah blah blah. Daily go. I don't like animation, by the way. Maybe I need to change it. Seems so cool. So let's go. This thing's fixed already. Let's go to the health integration. Uh-huh. Permission launcher not found. Because this is the vibe coding session, let's just pass this thing to the ChatGPT5 and run it. And hope that we will fix this problem very quickly. But if not, I will run the Claude code, or maybe I need to do some adjustments by myself because it's probably something with the manifest declaration or library declaration or activity declaration, etc. It's working on the iPhone, as I remember, but it's not working on the Android. And I have feature request about that. So why not make it work? It's actually getting colder in Georgia finally, but maybe it will be warmer again. But now we can finally, enjoy the not so hot air condition, and that's cool because it's very dry, warm in Tbilisi, and I prefer the more sweetie one. Maybe I need to change music by the way, because it's very boring right now. Sanya, this is not true. I hope you understand. But I cannot answer you right now because I'm streaming. And what are you talking about is not stream applicable content. So what we have changed here, let's see. We have changed this thing to the fragment activity. Hmm. Maybe. I'm just a vibe coder. I'm testing the cursor right now, and I still think that Vibin Surf is better alternative to the cursor right now because we have, the Cloud Code, and Cloud Code is doing all the job, and I need some just very useful and nice code editor without any additional functionality, and I think the Windsurf is better. So let's try running this thing, but we have some errors. Maybe it's not important. Yeah, it's not important. Yeah, let's just rerun it and hope everything gets fixed. I am streaming right now, so I will read what you have said after some time. Sorry. But in 2 words, I think you are joking. So let's see if it fixed something. I don't think so. Oh, health can actually, yeah, it has. So let's fix the next one on the permissions. Hmm. By the way, the Android emulator on the stream looking uglier than it's looking on my computer. I don't know why. So we are verifying multiple things about Health Connect. I think it's not very hard, will be not very hard to fix. I also need to check it on Android phone, so I will reconnect something to it. For example, this charger. Yeah, allow connect. Yes, allow. So we're searching the manifestation right now. Yes, you're right. You're right. But actually, it's hard to me to start speaking English, so I will practice as much as I can. But yes, in 3 words, that my tip to. So what we have added here, read and write federation. And what about nutrition read and nutrition write? Maybe it's not needed already. Or maybe we just need, to declare this thing. Oh, I have this one here. It's not needed already, by the way. Maybe I just need to read the plugin documentation by myself, but I will try to skip it as much as I can. By the way, the performance of the ChatGPT5 is still not something I enjoy. It's still very slow, so I will just rerun it to load. I don't know, maybe they will fix it. Maybe I need to pay more, and I already paying for cloud, so maybe I just need stop doing bullshit and just enjoy my premium cloud code without any experiments with dump general chat GPT that is cheaper, but I don't know why I'm still doing it. But it's not important because I have already developed a few applications, and those applications are paying the uh, wasted money on cloud code and etc. So everything is in balance. So I don't need steps. I don't need anything beside weight and water management. 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 Plan next move. But what we have done in this move, this thing is also changed here. I don't know why. This thing changed here. And we have added more permissions. What about fitness, nutrition read, body read? What is it? What is that? I need to clarify. Essentially, this information, if you only use Health Connect, you can remove. If you want Google Fit fallback, okay. So I need both things to support the Google Health. Okay, let's try. Let's build it. By the way, finally, my camera setup here is something I enjoy. If that's an iPhone, maybe I can reuse it for the Windows, by the way. But maybe it's harder to set up. I don't know. I need to check today. Today we will try to play to Solasta. Solasta is some RPG game based on D&D rules number 5, I think. So let's try to do it. Because of their internet's not working. If it was working, we were playing in this shit. So the wrong thing. Health integration. Oh, something is better right now. So a route to read hydration and the right hydration. But we have also weight management. So we need to fix it. Let's just put it. I also need to allow weight uh, editing, by the way. So let's see if it will help us. Hopefully it will. I hate those problems with manifestation, with something like that, because it's very boring and you never know what changed. Because, for example, right now I'm more developing the iOS applications, so I cannot be understanding what is. Yes, to allow it, you could already request uninstall the app. Okay, let's try. Let's try. Uninstall. Well, let's just even clear the thing and see how it goes. Errors exist. Flutter pub gets. So let's run it and see. Probably the health kit integration will be working on Android and my happy client will be happy. I already have added the new units of measurements, and this is some of the strangest things for me, but it's not strange at all. In America, people use the OZ, etc., and I just, didn't take it into the account. And after some time, guys wrote me that your application doesn't support what we measure the water consumption. So I need to add it because client is always right. In my case, I'm not some corporation with a stable user base. And it's just funny thought that you are living in a global world and you need to take into the account the cultural differences and etc. So hopefully we will have properly working health kit right now. And after that, I will probably switch to developing the next application. I want to upload it today to the store for the review because it was in the week plan and I wanna, follow the week plan. But let's see how it goes because maybe I just don't want to release this application right now. So it is running. Let's allow notifications. Okay, 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 okay. Start tracking. So health integration still. Hmm. I still see this after without any way. I'm trying to figure. Hmm. No, actually, I have. You're writing. Uh-huh. Right, wait. It's just right weight, not body weight. Yes. Okay, I will know this until I forget. Yeah, should be working right now, by the way. But it was so, so long ago. By the way, let's just turn off the cursor subscription right now. Okay, let's do this next time. Hooray, you see weight here. So right now we are syncing the weight and water consumption. Let's see, let's change it to 100 kilograms. Weight synced and no errors present, so it fixed. Hooray! Let's commit it. and prepare for the release. I also changed a bit the UI for the main screen, but my iOS application is still in review, so I cannot just publish it one by one. So let's just switch to the another application, maybe Sober Tracker, but I finished working on it, I think. Did I publish it to the App Store? Let me see. The update with the custom themes and themes changing. It wasn't hard to implement custom themes with Cloud Code, by the way. So what we have here, waiting for review. Okay, and this guy is still in review. I hate this, but it is what it is. So let's work on control neck. Let's start with English because it's much easier to set up the initially first language. Let's add some Canada for the locale optimization because we are using the same language, but we have like a wider market share. And for example, if some guy in Canada searching for the application, the store will show my application more higher than for the applications that wasn't declared English Canada. But there are no super difference between those languages and locales. So let's see. This is not needed right now. Let's go to the, by the way, let's drag it here. So let's go to the control neck, my neck application, and let's open it cursor. And let's run it on iOS. Also, we can set up the Android build right now here too. But by default, I just, using the Android build on Windows machine just because it's more powerful. So why not? So let's see. Let's build and see our application here on emulator. Medium phone, not medium phone. I just need to start Android emulator because I closed it yesterday when the electricity went off. I was, shrinking down the power consumption to work on my applications without electricity. That's why everything is closed. So let's run application and see is there any bugs, that already uh, disturbing my eyes. Let's go to the screen generator, by the way. We need to create new application here for control neck. So let's start with new project. Let's have a template. I don't know what template is better for this. Let's see. Some idiotic flies flying around. So something like ChatGPT. By the way, yeah, it's not so bad. But I prefer more fitness-like style. Card manager, for example. Yes. Let's go with this template. Let's name it like um, control neck app for the neck exercise app. Let's add this thing later. So let's have only iPhone because I don't need anything. I need just phone support. For language, let's go with English. And screenshots, I think 5 is enough. Something is happening, probably. So we are here. We are not working with Apple Poll. But let's see. But let's edit it later. So let's take some screenshots. Okay, we found some idiotic error because of debug mode, I think. But it's actually broke my debug running application. Let's paste it here and fix it. So Eugene wrote something. Let's see what. By the way, I need to create a post about my tattoos. Maybe it's a nice idea for the, engagement on threads or something like that. To create the tattoo thread in Twitter, maybe. Actually, it's fun to have a look about tattoos and so. So let's make some screenshots. Three already. That's four. And log progress, for example. So we have five screenshots. Oh no. Let's do it like again. So home screen, exercises, progress. Let's go with settings and exercise details. Wow. Yeah, five screenshots without onboarding. Probably I need to just remake the onboarding screenshot, but let's go. E is, yeah, is your neck pain. So some message that comes to me, but I cannot read it right now. Let's use this generic screenshots of some girl doing some yoga style things. Let's remove this thing. So let's go here. Let's change it. We don't need this template. Part of template, by the way. Let's remove it. Oh, it will remove both things. Yes, it will remove both things. Okay, so let's revert this thing. I'll just remove the screenshots. Okay. So for title, I don't need title. Can we just remove it from here? Let me see. Hi, Konstantin. I was testing the ChatGPT5, but right now I'm just creating the screenshots for the uploads. I was, doing some bug fixing for my applications already, but I have already done it. And right now the stream title is wrong, but I cannot change it easily, I think. Or maybe I can. So I'm just creating my new app screenshots here. Hmm. So how I can get rid of this stuff, by the way? Hmm. Maybe I need to create some new elements of this stuff, but I don't want to do this. Let's try doing something like that. Uh, so first screen was the home screen. Do your daily exercising. So let's add screenshot here. Looking not unbelievable, but still nice. So let's continue our work here. And maybe I need to change the name of the stream. Let me see if it can be easily done. Yeah, probably yes. But anyway, it's hard to do this thing for me right now. So I will do this later. Or maybe don't do it at all. Ah, so let's change this stuff like we did before. Yes, let's save progress. Let's read the Telegram message. Nine guys on the stream. Maybe because of the stream name, everybody wants to know about the ChatGPT5, and there is no ChatGPT5 on my stream. So it's right. Rage bait, not rage bait, just bait. But anyway, so guys, we are just working on my mobile applications right now. Maybe I need to name my stream like that next time. But next time. So let's change this screenshot too. I don't remember how many exercises I have exactly. So let's go with some general, like 10 plus exercises for your neck, uh, or maybe something like that. And Edward 10 plus exercises for your neck. 10 looking bad. Let's just use number. Also, let's do this stuff like that. I'm not a marketing guy, but let's just go with that. Ah, how I can change this, by the way? Or close this? Why it's showing me some license key right now? What is okay? Yeah, working. So let's continue our job. Let's change title, like hiding it and doing something very, very smart. I will finish this thing and then I upload the build, and we need to update metadata for the new application. So it's not like testing the ChatGPT5. track your progress, probably. Yeah. Track your progress. Hmm. Access. Oh no. Let's have this screenshot. Um, how we can change the order screenshot here? I don't know yet. Anyway. Hmm. Okay. So for exercises, we need to have something like mm, not conventional. We need some word for the nice exercise completion. Let's go with something like that and change it with ChatGPT5 maybe. So what's the screenshot for that? I think this one. Yes. And the last one will be like customize your journey or something like that. Yes. Hello guys, by the way. We are working on just my mobile applications right now. I have a bunch of mobile applications and they're working on screenshots and uploading the new one today. So I'm just vibe streaming the process of uploading my new application with some fixes in ChatGPT5 and with some small talks, etc., with some English practice and something like that. So we have this thing completed, I think. Let's remove the last screenshot. It's not needed. Let's save our work. Let's reorder them because I need this thing goes here. Yes. Right now looks very nice for my scope and for my you know, not possibilities but capabilities. Yes. So let's export it and let's start working. Uh, let's build the application here. Let's also commit our changes. The ChatGPT5 have fixed the debug bug here. Let's just, for the sake of the integrity, let's complete something here. Let's mark it as complete. Exercise completed. Progress, log today. Okay, save log. It is working. We have kind of history here of our next exercise and journey, so we can track is the pain is getting lower or is just not improving at all. So let's build actually the release build now and upload it to the not PVM, by the way, to the App Store. Flutter builds IPA release. After that, we will pour some already prepared in ChatGPT metadata. I have like metadata info, I think. Yes. Control plus neck. Fix your neck pain. So let's go here. Let's change the name of our application. Mm, I don't know why, but I'm pretty nervous on this stream. Like something has changed, but it's not. But anyway, I just need to get used to stream in English, and it will be much more simple for me. So the next exercise can be lifestyle, right? So yes, I have rights about agent control. I don't need anything right now like that. I even don't use ads because I don't like ads anymore in my applications. Um, I don't know do I need this stuff like frequent, mark as frequent because I have some kind of medical guidance. But let's just wait for the review of Apple. Maybe they will propose me to change something in my declaration, and I will change it. Nothing like very hard for me to in these terms. So this health application, because of this, it is health application. I have like 12 plus in Korea. And I don't remember, but I think for water tracker, I don't have this thing. But maybe I just need to redone the age verification summary. So this thing is ready. Let's go to privacy. I don't collect anything, by the way. So maybe I don't need to declare anything. Let's edit our privacy policy. I will use the general privacy policy I have. I don't have like subscriptions here, so I don't need to add anything in description for them. So let's go to my list of stuff. Let's use the promotional text here. Let's use the description text here. And probably I need to generate like keywords. So let's ask the ChatGPT actually. So could you have a look of metadata for source and add keywords for each language, please? So, Eugene, as I'm streaming, cannot answer you, but I just, ask my friend to take a photo of this stuff. Actually, I'm glad today is a record for the stream. I think 11 guys was watching at the peak. I understand that they are dropping because I'm not a top streamer and I am not like very popular and not very super talkative yet. I'm talkative, but I need more practice. But I will work on that and it will be fixed. Just like everything in life, when you doing something, you're getting better on that. Actually, we have keywords here. I'm just blind. So let's just put it here and save. Okay, we have metadata here, and I already prepared screenshots. Let me send them here to, let's go like that. It's not like the best screenshots you can create, but for my scope, I think they are not bad. But maybe I need to play around in some Figma or something and create some template. Maybe I can even sell it because I have experience in mobile screenshot, etc. So maybe I just need to do this. We already have built the application. Let's just send it to the review. And voila, we will have our application sent and we can just enjoy and wait for the review results. I think I will need to change some metadata about age or maybe health declaration, but let's just wait for it. It's always a bad idea when you decide to do something like, oh no, they will decline my application because you never know. And after I will have like submission approval, I will work on the other language I have. It's Spanish and Chinese because it's the largest one groups of languages in the world, and it's not hard to translate application right now using the ChatGPT, LLM, etc. So why not, increase your attention, not attribution, maybe this is the correct word. So yeah, visually failed. Okay, let's change something. Background processing. Let's just copy issues and pour it to the ChatGPT. Hello, guy. Just fix this thing for me, please. So do we have something like more content here? No, we don't have. That's fine. That's fine. I expect the iOS info please to find and fix the invalid background value. Okay, okay. It's super slow, by the way. The cloud code um, is working much faster. But I'm telling it on every stream I have. But I'm still testing the ChatGPT5 because I like to clickbait or maybe something like that. Actually, I have a division inside of my head that I use ChatGPT for the casual task, like what is this word, what I need to say here, or check the English grammar or something like that. And Claude is working around some technical investigation, technical stuff, etc. So it is already divided in my head. And maybe I can just, present some series of streams about how I solve problems using the. So I just removed this. It just removed it. Okay, that's not very bad. I need to rebuild it, by the way. Maybe I need to clean build. I don't remember. But let's try to rebuild it and send again. I really like, by the way, how the changes are how diff presented in GitHub for Windows and GitHub for macOS applications. It's like a better UI for me, the best UI for the Git client I have seen in a while. So I can recommend it. But if you prefer the console, if you're console warrior, a true programmer, etc., of course, do what you want. Do whatever you want. Blah, 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 blah. Do whatever you wanna do, or something like that. So today at the evening we will have a gaming stream, by the way. I don't know, maybe I need to stream on the YouTube because I have more subscribers here and probably I have more watchers. Or maybe I just need to stream. I already stream on TikTok, and I have like a positive feedback from guys on TikTok. And I really like to to become. I really wanted to become a more popular streamer and be more proficient in English and be more confident in it because right now I am talking like a dumb ass, and I don't like this feeling. And when I saw that watching now was around 10, I just feeling very nervous. That's very funny. But I think it's something you need to overcome by practice, and you cannot do anything beside practice to be more confident. Maybe even in Russian, I would sound like more nervous. So let's wait for analysis. Probably it will be no problems right now. Or maybe we need to declare something more. After that, I will send this thing, and probably I need to refine what to do next. The water tracker health integration also fixed in this tree, and I need to upload new build. And probably I need to create some article around control neck, or maybe I need to buy some domain. I really like the naming of this application, by the way, and it is proposed by Claude. So it is delivered, and app is processing. That's fine. Let's see what we have here. We need to set up in uppercase, by the way. It is non-consumable, it is premium, and product ID is. Do I have something like this? Yes. Do I have something like coded um, price here? Let me see. It is available for everyone. Pricing. I need to check. Let's change this guy to some more faster guy, maybe. I'll let it be auto mode. Actually, it is better maybe to use just auto mode. So, what price we have encoded in premium and what product ID we are using? Just to recheck, double check. So, yeah, this is right. And the price is 499, I think. 499. Yes. Oh no. One time per case is 499. Get premium price. Premium product. Okay, it will take it from the web. That's nice. The most expensive in uppercase, I think. For me, I prefer the cheaper ones, but I need to change my mind around that because, it is done. It's not very high price anyway. It's not subscription, etc. Just one time per case. So why not make it more access for the exercises and more for the more exercise and statistics. Yeah, something like that. So let's take some screenshots of this premium. I don't know, maybe this screenshot is okay for them. So it's ready to submit to. Let's see if the app completed processing. Yes, it is completed processing. We have this icon, by the way. I need to make it more greenish, maybe. So for the review, let's check the in-app process, in-app case too. It's not non-consumable. It's non-consumable. So everything is ready to submit. So we are just in 1 hour. Hmm. Okay, I need to change the build to exclude the iPad. We need to exclude from supported device. To apply patch not found. So we have changed this. I don't need iPad right now. So I need to rebuild it and resend it again. And maybe I need to, have a look in Xcode by myself because it feels like not everything is fixed by info list. Let's see. So let's go here. Let's go here. Let's open the Xcode project and see this. Yes, iPad is here, is not needed. So do I have some changes? Yes, I have. iPhone simulator. Yes, that's right. So commit message needs to be changed. Or let's just go with a few comments. So it is done. Let's clean this stuff and rebuild the application and resend it. Also, I need to add contact data and support URL for the 3.4 Trailblazer. This is my and my friend's company name. I don't know why we are using this stuff, but let's tick this one, by the way. Let's manually revisit when it will be reviewed. It get reviewed. It has been reviewed or something like that. So I will probably stream for 1 more hour and then turn off to get like a food. So we are just redeploying application because I need to exclude iPad from the supported technologies because I don't have iPad screenshots. But maybe, by the way, this application is good for iPad and I need to to update metadata and to check if it is working on iPad well or not. But it's not, I prefer, when you're uploading something new, you just need to get past the first initial review, and after that, you can think of, okay, I need to add iPad, okay, I need to add more localization or something like that. And before that, before you pass the user review, it is like not non-rational behavior. So today is not tea day, it's a water day. So I'm drinking water. Let's resend this thing. We can set up fat lane, etc., but I just don't wanna do this. I'm not like, you know, uh, it's not like very regular updates. It's like one time per week I update something, maybe two times per week. So the infrastructure is not needed. No CI, CD system, etc. I'm just a small indie guy. Maybe I need to rethink about this stuff at all, and maybe I will see some improvements in my productivity. Let's experiment, by the way. Maybe I will stream how I set up some automated building and sending of builds to the App Store stuff. But I don't know. Let's go with the manual approach for the first initial submission. It's not bad, and actually it's good, and it's not hard. And we also need to upload the Google Play build, but once again, I'm doing the Google Play uploading only after I have, uh, the Apple Store submission passed, because I need some initial tests to be done, and I don't want to waste time on something two times. So actually, I think I'm doing something not better, but something not wrong. I'm doing something right. Yeah, let's wait for the App Store build process and end it, and after that, let's just continue our indie vibing stream, and we will check what we need to do next one. Next, I think maybe some blog content for the water tracker, or maybe for the um, solar tracker, or maybe some fixes for the smoke tracker. I have a bunch of trackers right now. I'm thinking of creating the one super tracker, habit tracker, because it is like uh, a king of trackers should have one premium super mega tracker that tracks everything. But actually, from the emotional perspective, I prefer a multiple kind of Unix way to have, like, tracker for this stuff, tracker for that stuff. For example, when I was dropping the alcohol, I prefer to have a thing like sober tracker and not like habit tracker and check something. Because for me, it's like emotional thing. When I track sobriety, I feel like I'm sober. I feel like I'm doing something in the term for my health, for my behavior, for my mind, for my brain, etc. So it's kind of emotional stuff. And when I have some general habit tracker, it's not involving any emotions for me. And when an evening I have like, have you been sober today? I understand that I need to answer yes or no. But when I have some general habit tracker, it's not something like that. It's just some check mark. And I didn't care a lot about check marks, and I never have been paying any attention to check marks. Maybe only in my school time when the check marks are very important. But after some time, when you're living as adult, you understand that all of this stuff is not very important. So the build finish processing, I don't have any like authorization things in that application, so it should be okay. Uh-huh. Actually, I don't need sign in, and I also need to set up pricing because I haven't done it. It's free application with an uppercase, so price is zero. Next, neck health is priceless. By the way, the basic exercises that is available in the applications are nice, and you can just, use it without any problems. So this setup is completed. This is also completed, and we can send our application for review, I think. Hooray! I need to post it to the different social media. So let's do this nice screenshot. Let's go to the Twitter, to the built in public community. Let's have it like that. Hooray, guys! I have uploaded the new application with neck training exercises and tracker for your neck health. Um, neck health improvement journey. Hopefully, it will be reviewed quickly. Also fixed an Android health sync in water tracking using ChatGPT5. This is not a lie, by the way. I'm not lying right now. I have fixed it using the ChatGPT5, but it can be fixed using the Cloud Code in faster way. So it's not something like I'm really proud of performance of ChatGPT or something. So let's post it here too. Actually, the neck health is very important, and I need to post more like a casual content, not only in built in public, but is also in some kind of neck health or healthy lifestyle, something like that. And I need to post some different kind of content. So let's just let's just ask ChatGPT to rewrite it. For example, rewrite it for more casual guys, not software engineers. I need to sell neck exercises up. Just launched my brand new app. Actually, sounds not very bad. And let's have it like health. Oh, healthy lifestyle. Yeah, that's fine. And screenshot with exercise. What is take healthy lifestyle? Unlock your full potential. So let's copy this image, paste here, and just enjoy it. So we are working on some kind of, I don't know how to say it. This is kind of marketing stuff. Oh, and we have used ChatGPT5, so I'm not a liar on this stream. We have used the ChatGPT5 for that. Let's post it here too, with this screenshot. So it's kind of small marketing work already completed. This thing is keep getting some changes that I don't understand. So let's go to the water tracker application, or maybe to the water tracker landing page. Yes, it's been for 2 days since I post some articles, so maybe we can post something like that. Let's go to this stuff. Let's turn off auto. Let's switch to GPT-5 and let's ask him uh, analyze my blog and propose some nice content for the August. So let's see how it goes. I think it should have some like memory about this blog because I already work on this blog using the ChatGPT5, but maybe it's not the case right now, so I don't know. Let's wait. Scanning your blog. Okay. The next stream will be the stream about Cloud Code because actually I really like Cloud Code more than ChatGPT capabilities as a coding assistant. So I just need to stop using the ChatGPT5 as a coding assistant and use it only as a casual assistant. This is my opinion. I don't think like, and Cursor is not like a beast. I just need to cancel the subscription and go to some Visual Studio Code or maybe Windsurf because I prefer their interface more than Cursor and like, you know, just use some small capabilities of ChatGPT for planning, but use the Cloud Code as the main coding assistance program and don't fuck own brains with some testing, with some thoughts, with some inconfident behavior, what I should use, what I should do. Actually, it's much better when you don't think about the tools you're using and you think about the distribution of your application, the marketing, the bugs, and etc. The whole thing that makes your application stand out in this world that is very port with a huge amount of application. And not like, oh no, I need to do this tool, I need to investigate this tool. This is all doesn't matter at all. So let's go. Let's see. This thing analyzed, like we have now um, some kind of plan. Add the six proposed August post by grant folder. Six proposed. Cross-linking map. By the way, the analysis is not bad. Back to school hydration. Beat the summer heat. Man, just write one article and create content plan MD or something. I don't need like six articles at the moment because for what? It doesn't improve the SEO in such a quick speed. We just need to do the job every day. So the user has like, the feeling that content is updating and not the feeling that you posted something like 10 days ago and nothing happened since then. So as we see, this thing is overreacting and over-engineering already. The cloud code would be much better in this task. I don't know why, but for me, the ChatGPT 5 is like not the silver bullet or something better than cloud code. I really don't understand the hype. When water isn't enough. Yeah, actually, electrolytes is nice thing. So we have a short like uh, so the radio. Oh, maybe we can. force this guy to the other articles so we can have like cross-linking. This is a nice idea, by the way. But let's just have a content plan here. Say, and let's just tell this stuff to write some more article or check. I'll check the current ones. Let's analyze the current ones, articles, and add the further reading cross-linking where it is appropriate. Appropriate. Actually, I'm not, of course, an English speaker, as you already understand. So I always do some idiotic mistypes and etc. when I work with LLMs. Sometimes I feel like I am very idiotic guy talking to some hive mind, like I eat, I sleep, etc. But sorry, Mr. Chat, I enjoy my English. Read in MD. Very nice experience of streaming right now, by the way. And we already have a new record for the stream. It's super cool. When you have something growing, you feel like you are doing something nice, not just some stream for nobody's watching, etc. I don't like when nobody's watching. All in my life, all things in life, for all humans, I think, is about if anyone is appreciate your appearance, appreciate what are you doing, etc. The I just don't want to post something. I just want to share anything. It's not like very nice strategy for the life, I think. So let's see what we have here. We have new followers. Okay, we have new followers from TikTok stream. Super nice. We have some comments here. I am afraid to open it, but let's see uh, how it goes. So they like where I can see the current live stream, by the way. Is it possible at all? It should be possible. Monitor live programs. I need to read this code, but it's hidden. Why it's gaming, by the way? It's not gaming. It's like education. Educational stream. I don't feel like you uh, can learn a lot from that, but the part with the app screens and screenshot uploading, etc., I think it's like educational. Maybe the YouTube itself has some educational content and I can mark it like educational. I need to think about. So yeah, this part was educational for sure. Let's save it and leave it. Yes, it's already non-actual. So let's save it. Let's go here. What we have now? Want me to propagate further reading to yes and D? Yes, guy, yes. Yes. Do as you want. Just improve cross links. So we are using ChatGPT5 right now to improve our blog system for the water tracker. And I already have a little bit of incoming traffic from the web search. It's really cool. So, for example, for Super Tracker in China, I have a nice amount of traffic coming from the websites. For me, it is strange because it's a new thing to me to have like SEO optimization, etc. But it is something you need to pay attention to. And right now I'm finally doing something around that. Not only posting some applications and hoping they will pay off. And I don't know, it is not like engineer approach. Also, I need to think about more, tight niches or niches or something like that for the applications. For example, when you are doing some financial tracker, probably we can do for some financial tracker for students, for example. So you need to determine your target audience, and it is something I'm not doing, but you should do. And if I wanna earn more money using my applications, I need to think more about that in business perspective, not only like an engineer. And it's something very hard switch for me, and I'm still suffering from this switch because I'm engineer. I wanna play with things. I want to create something, fix bugs, etc. Right now, I'm like in the middle of the transition because I'm using the coding stuff very actively. I'm not coding very actively right now. So maybe it will help me to understand how to develop apps and games from business perspective, not only from the engineer perspective. But for sure, you need to do something that you respect. For example, I'm not very astrology guy, so I don't have any plans to develop astrology applications. But maybe if I find some fun in creating such applications, or maybe I see that I can earn money in this application, I will do this. But let's see. So my long speech led to the shrinking of watching now, guys, from 5 to 2, because nobody wants to hear this. But anyway, I will continue. And after that time, I understand how to name my streams properly, not like in rage bait or just clickbait titles, but in something more appropriate and applicable. Also, I'm looking at my camera on the right side, and it looks like I'm uh, Pringles, Pringles guy. Not bad. So what we have here, we have the rating. It's a new section. I need to see how it looks on the uploaded stuff. I have auto upload for this Next.js blog. So after some time, after I publish my changes in GitHub, I will have a hook catched up, and the deployment will be proceeded on Netlib 5 in like 1, 2, or 3 minutes. So let's see. Is this section will be something helpful for my blog, or maybe not. Mm. Let's read actually what we have here. So, at related post, optional quick wins. Yeah, it's kind of quick wins for sure, because we are not wasting a lot of time. We just, ask this guy to do something, and it is doing its job. Actually, I can work in parallel on something, and when I don't stream, I do this. But when I stream, I cannot, pay attention to the talking and pay attention to something happening. And if something happening in two, three, four tabs, Windows, I just cannot talk about it because I waste many mental energy to talk in English, to concentrate on what I'm doing right now. So if I try to, paralyze my work, I will just be stuck or very non-talkative. And for stream, I think non-talkative streams are shit. because why I would like to see some stream guy doing nothing or silent if it's not like cyber athlete or something. But even if you are doing some cyber sport, I think comments is something that shines. Guys that can comment their game in funny way are much more cooler than guys that don't do this. For example, Anton Duraccio is fun to watch because he actually talks about something, or maybe Artur Babayev. But there is a lot of cool cybersport guys. When you turn on the stream, nobody's speaking, nothing. They're just playing. That's fine because they need to concentrate. But it's boring to watch for me because I'm too old to watch some young guys doing some cybersport stuff. So we have this thing completed. Let's commit it and see what we have here. So we have updated our blog. Let's sync our changes. And after some time, we will check the water app, water tracker app. This is the blog. It's multi-language right now. This is the landing page with blog. So I go to the blog, and here the articles. And some fly trying to attack me, but I missed it. So we should have like new article. This guy's just squeezed right now. I don't know why. Maybe it is because of deployment process. Or maybe some bug on the front end side and I need to fix it. Thank you. Yeah, I was having a lot of practice during my professional work in English. So I think when I am relaxed, my English is better. But right now, I'm not relaxed. I'm like a bit of nervous because of streaming, because of somebody is watching actually the stream, not like my mother, but actually some guys watching it. So we have a bad links looking like that. We need to check this and fix that. But those links are just not even highlighted at all. So we have bugs. Let's pour these bugs to our ChatGPT window. Fix the further section. Further section. I see. Uh-huh. So the new pack of editing is going on right now. Hopefully it will work. And probably after I fix this stuff, we can have a look at Sober Tracker landing page, or maybe Sober Tracker at all. Or maybe we can switch to the upload in the Google Play app in Android, in Android version of ControlNet, and we can set up the keys, etc. here. Updating all. Okay, so how it will looks here? Uh-huh. I think this is wrong stuff, by the way. So stop. This stuff is also not nice. We need to have proper human-like captions, not so we are controlling our guy because you know when you are not a developer, when you are not technical guy, you can easily land something in something like, for example, for WinGym, when I was testing the Cloud Sonnet 3.5, I think, it proposed me to change the data model uh, that easily can erase the user data because it doesn't care about this. But I understand that it can erase the user data, so I just add some checks, etc. But if I don't understand about it, I easily can disrupt the user data that user has already uh, execute some exercises, and after these changes, I would like just erase it. So how it looks like now. Daily water intake, yes, he is exactly right. This is what I want. So let's see. We should have like 30 changes. So GPT-5 is not comparable with Qwen 3 coder. So I need to check the Qwen 3. Uh, I haven't checked it, by the way. I only see some Twitter feed threads about Qwen 3 coder, like it's very quick, etc. But personally, I just like use the Cloud Code and Cloud Sonnet, Cloud Opus right now, and I just want to understand if GPT-5 something I want to use to code or not. It seems not. But for the text work, it feels like it is working fine, just fine. And voice mode is also very nice. Voice mode is also very nice. I think voice mode is something I can, start on the stream background to talk with someone. Maybe it will sound more natural because in streaming, it is fresh activity for me. And when you talk with yourself, you feel very strange. So to be like relaxed, talking to yourself is very strange feeling, especially in different languages. But in Russian, I feel very strange when I stream too, because without friends, I mean, because when you talk with your own self, with yourself, it's very strange. But maybe in some time, if I pay, for example, 1 month, pay attention to this stuff, for example, for 1 month, it will be much easier. So I have a podcast series, and in the first podcast, it was very nervous to record. I was thinking a lot, but in the third one, or four or five, um, I have much better experience recording the new podcast than the first one podcast. So the relaxed state of the mind is very important, and it's hard to achieve without any like relaxation technique or maybe experience, or maybe you should be just a different person. I don't know. I'm kind of introvert still, so it's hard to me. But I'm not whining. I'm just okay. In web development, GPT-5 is very bad. Web so like 3GS or something like that. Yeah, maybe. I actually tested it on working with Unity. and it's is also performing badly. And .NET is .NET at all is not something that is very nice automated by some LLMs. I don't know why. Dual changes in it. Mobile is not so bad, by the way, but mobile is simpler. It's one of the simplest, in my opinion, things that you can do on your own because you have very isolated screens. You have much more simpler state than web applications. So yeah, for the mobile applications, ChatGPT, Cloud Code, etc., are not bad. Especially if you have like strict cursor rules, you have like TDD or something like that. So you are checking what are you doing, you are testing your services, you have DI implemented normally. The mobile application is nicely automated. Sold for 21 seconds, read, and then sold for more. As far as I know, GPT-5 is not about development, it's like a general thing for all stuff. Yes, I think you're right. And the Sam Altman uh, pointed out concretely, I think that yeah, via some general stuff and the how they position their tool is all about like general tool to do nothing, to do anything, nothing, and nothing. AG, um, I think it's just a talkative stuff for the investor, etc. Because a lot of guys are talking about AG, but we are seeing that it's not happening in the near time. And the enthusiasm is like shrinking down, so everybody is whining. And maybe, for example, the guy from NVIDIA, I think, is also talking a lot about AGI. Uh, but yeah, for sure, it's just marketing bullshit. And I think that, but because ChatGPT, a main goal is to be like the most popular AI tool, probably these talks are nice because more people are trying to use like, wow, this thing we can change my life. We are going to the AGI epoch, something like that. So more guys are trying those tools, and it is cool. It is cool. And for a lot of things, it is working. I also use this stuff when you know you wanna whine, you wanna say something anger or some bullshit or discuss some bullshit, but you don't want to disturb your friends. You can talk, you can just turn on the voice mode and talk with ChatGPT for a while. It feels very strange, but it is better than nothing. So for single guys or guys that live in some other countries, etc., I think this is a nice tool to have. Actually, I'm pretty enjoying the GPT experience. I really like all those stuff because I'm getting tired of the development at all. I'm in the development for 10 plus years already. So yeah, I really like to delegate my things, my coding things to some coding agent, etc. But they're producing some bullshit sometimes, so yeah, I need to check this consistently. But for language practice, for example, it is a nice tool. super fantastic, I think. So, what are you guys in chat doing with GPT, for example? Do you have like not in coding, but for in general in life, but nice experiences, like in document processing, in talking, in some changes, in some writing, in some copywriting, or something like that? Do you have something to share? Or you have a bad experience throughout for all areas that you can ever imagine? So the stream is already like 100 minutes. Hooray! I think like 45 minutes more. For me, GPT is not working well. I just don't remember how to say despolizing in English. Yeah, I use the cloud too. Actually, I'm paying for the cloud code $100 a month. And Gemini, Gemini is also nice tool. For example, in Android Studio. But right now, I'm also using the cloud. Смотрите, какой фабрик. Uh, when all my chat is in Russian and Russian native speaker is very dumb, of course, to speak in English, but I will continue my travel to the English content. By the way, by the way, why English? Why English? Because the monetization perspective, if you are going to do some content making in Russian, is very unclear right now. For example, the gaming streamers from Russia right now are just advertising the bookmakers, the casinos, etc. Is not something I want to do. It's not something I want to do. So I just need to learn how to talk freely in English, how to stream in English. And for sure, there are more money in American sector, for example, but it and more like rivals guys. So yeah, the thing is that in 1 year I can improve my English and talk in English and stream in English, or I can remain in my comfort zone, streaming in Russian and getting and creating Russian content. So I decided to try English one. I have a Russian Telegram channel, but that's it. Because in Telegram, I like to write, I like to share any content, but in Telegram there is no infinite feed, there is no feed at all. So nobody is like attaining to my content at all because Telegram is not sharing my content. So I have fixed this stuff. Let's see after some time, is it fixed? For sure, I think it's fixed, but maybe not. I don't think it's very important, this marketing stuff, CLO, but maybe in 1 month, in 2 months, in 1 year, it will be important. It's not hard for me to create some content using GPT style. I have Perplexity Pro, by the way. So yeah, Perplexity is working well. But I didn't test Minus or you said before Qwen Coder. I didn't try it. I need to try it, yeah. I think they're cool. Hooray! The links are fixed and they are clickable, but actually I don't like that we are opening the new page. So let's fix it. I don't like we are opening new tab. By the way. Complexity is very nice. For example, I use it for the some crypto investigations, for example, about the rack systems. Yeah, that's very nice. But for me, like I have a lot of things to do as the indie developer, so I just need to sit down and to work on my own rack system. Or maybe at that moment I need to stream, or maybe I need to write some content, or I upload some patches for the current apps, or maybe something like that, and I need to leave. So yeah, I think the best result is what are you saying, but for me, maybe I'm wrong, but for me it sounds like too hard for me, but maybe not. Maybe I overestimate the complexity or underestimate my own capabilities because I'm not idiot. But I always think about myself like about idiot. So what we have here, we are changing the A behavior for the blog post content. That's right. A link. So let's commit it and see how it goes. No opener, target blank. Should be working fine. Finally, some wind is coming to my window. Fresh air. God bless the AC units. Oh no, I'm in mobile development. I This page is like a landing page for my blog for the mobile app. So it's like for SEO optimization, yeah. But yeah, no, but yeah, but no, I'm not in the web development. I'm mobile developer mainly, but I have some experience in backend and some experience in game development. Actually, I want to switch to the game development fully, but when you have like working experience in mobile and you have understanding how to improve mobile apps, how promote them, and your game development is just like a hobby, you are not doing a lot of things. So I'm waiting for inspiration in the game development, but for sure I wanna, yeah, it's working. But for sure I wanna switch to the game development in my future when I have some monthly revenue recovery and recurrent. For my apps, I have some right now. For example, the software tracker actually earns money that pays for my cloud code. So maybe in 1 or 2 or 3 months, I will increase my earnings from mobile apps. And in some time, I can switch to the game development because it's my dream. And the older I get, the better I understand that you need to do what you dreamed of because the amount of time you can do something is not a big one. So in 10 years, I will be much more older. I will have less energy. And I see that 10 years ago, I have more energy. But Clan Coder, yeah, for sure, I want to try it. And I will stream I will create a new stream in some time about testing the Clan Coder. Maybe I need to start something from the start so we have a lot of coding work and to have it properly tested. So we have fixed this one thing. and we can switch to another one. What we can do right now, because I need to do something. So we can set up the Android build for the Control Neck application and upload this build to the Google Play Store because I already done it for the App Store and I have Flutter application, so we can do it for the Google Play Store as well. So, so let's have a new chat. Let's turn off the auto. Let it be GPT-5. So let's set up production build for the Google Play Store. If we have some legacy build setup, remove it. And we also will turn the minification, by the way, because it's not needed. So friends shared zero coder. Zero coder.ru. So we have like new courses about programming. Magic without the code. Projects on Cursor in 1 hour. It is important. Programming skills is not needed. We'll figure out what is it vibe coding is. Okay. Okay, I think a lot of guys starting the new courses, starting the new businesses around vibe coding right now. Initially, it was courses about IT as well, in general, and now it's vibe coding courses. And I'm seeing the nice girl on the banner that tells me that coding skills are not needed. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. So let's move to legacy core with dependencies. Actually, it's not what I meant, by the way. I just need minification turned off. I don't need minification, my friend. Yeah, what are you using? I'm using a windsurf mainly, but currently I'm just, trying to surf, uh, and I'm using windsurf and VS Code with the Cloud Code. This is my main stuff, and right now it's like experimenting a little bit of. So, do you use like Visual Studio Code or something like that for the code environment? Ah. Actually, I have like similar experience with the Cloud Code, but I like to have like editing setup for me that I already get used to. Yeah, I understand. I also see the process better when I code in Cloud Code, for example, because at the end of the day, it's like we are reading the diff files. uh, so what we have here. Actually, stop it. You're doing wrong. So I need to have zero minification because minification brings some problems when you have like Firstly, when you're creating your first build, it's not important to minify it because in sometimes you just forget to add something to Prograde rules and your app is crashing in release mode and you debugging it, and it is not important when the difference between minify and non-minify versions are 2 MB and you don't have like any important code you need to obfuscate, so it's not like very important, in my opinion. So I am streaming right now, so I cannot answer you in text, but that's very funny. I'm seeing a lot of courses on Coursera, on Cloud Code, etc. So yeah, there is a lot of this stuff coming up, or something like that. I need to record it once more. Yeah, I'm streaming right now, so I cannot answer you in text. But yeah, there is a lot of projects like that coming up in English Twitter, in Russian. So yeah, there is a whole new businesses right now, like teaching vibe coding, coders not needed, etc. But thanks for sharing. So what we have here? Let's try just and do something stupid like this. A bundle release. Oh, okay. Build a bundle release. So let's see what we have here. And maybe after we like fix this stuff, I will probably end the stream because I need to go to eat. Yeah, I think in future, of course, we will have a lot of problems around guys not understanding what is happening. So the older guys or guys with experience that actually understand what is happening will have an advantage above those uh, newcomers. And I think a lot of legacy will be created in like and already being created. So the job market will not be like destroyed by the LLMs and AI at all. So I don't have like depression about job market. I think we have like economical reasons for the shrinking the job market right now, not like AI reasons, like you can read on some news or something like that, because it's just not true. A lot of hirings were happening during the COVID years, and now companies are just shrinking down the not needed guys. That's actually natural. Also, we are seeing the not super effective structures in software engineering teams, and there is a lot of optimization happening, and we don't live in a very nice economical circumstances right now. So yeah, yeah, I would actually also try DeepSeek R2. Hmm. Maybe I already set up it on Windows, so Okay, I will just switch to it on the like on the next stream or maybe something like that. So yeah, let's not do this stuff here. Here. So actually, I don't know what to do right now. I need to think about it. So probably I just need to end the stream. Yeah, but if you have like a lot of documentation around your solutions, actually, when I start in something, my workflow is looking like that. I initially talk with Cloud Opus. I create some PRD, then I pour that PRD to the Cloud Code, and it's like working very fine. And I tell the Cloud Code to create the documentation of the project and to maintain the knowledge about the project and different parts of the project, and it is working. And I think if I do the same stuff with the GPT-5, it will be working. But for the small fixes, it is like overkill for me, and I don't like to do this. But for the web applications, for the huge mobile applications, etc., I think you just need to create a documentation about your feature implementation, your bug fixing, etc. And after that, you can, just use any model, any model. So the thing is, for me, the initial model to create the documentation, and for me, it is 100% Cloud Opus right now. It is working very fine. And I'm paying a lot of money, like $100 a month for the Cloud Code. So mainly I'm using this stuff. I'm just trying the GPT-5. Yeah, but documentation is the basis for the LLMs because if you have a proper documentation, you can create a proper software artifacts. Yeah, in my opinion. So how did you achieve that free cloud office? Ah, okay, I understand. Okay. Actually, I like the Anthropic and what are they doing. So it's not, I'm not whining about high price. It's working fine. And the value it produces is higher than $100 for me. So I'm actually glad to pay this thing. I even think about paying more, but I haven't actually faced any limits. So $100 is working for me. But I know some guys sitting in like five terminals generating code. So for them, maybe uh, a more expensive subscription is better, but not for me. Not for me. Actually, I'm looking at the minification file configuration, and it is fine. Probably I can just use it without turning off the minification. But let me think about this in future. Not right now. So, Mr. Fox, thank you very much for watching and for a lot of content and for the discussion. Uh, okay, I will answer this one. About mobile games, I have a few one. I let me show you. Let me show you. So I have this bunch of apps, and I need to add control app as a new one, and I have small mobile apps like that. So this is arcade type games when you just click on something. But right now I'm thinking of creating the Bubble Burst 2 on the Unity because all of those games are created in Unity. Oh, in Godot. And I wanna experiment with Unity. And I'm already experimenting with Unity. I need to, start some game development stream but currently, yeah, it's Bubble Burst 2. It's not like overwhelming game. But the next one is a runner game about badgers because I like badgers. So yeah, stay tuned, and I will share the current game and current state of the game in future. And thanks, yeah, thanks, thank you very much for being active here. Subscribe if you didn't. I hope you will have a nice day too. Good luck and bye bye.